Hey guys, I hope all is well and everybody's having a wonderful morning. I just dropped my son off at school and I wanted to do a video so you guys had something up today. So this word, most of my clients seen to be true when I told them, like, you know, they didn't know and then they ended up seeing it. So if you haven't seen it, I'm going to give it to you. Pray about it. Use revelation and discernment. And you'll see, like, deep down in your heart that it is accurate and it is true if you really want to be honest with yourself. So a lot of you that are in this position where you're so hurt and you miss your spouse so much, I'm not saying you don't miss them and you don't miss what was, what could have been, all the different things, but we have to really pay attention to these things. One of the biggest things that people don't get is they actually, because they were rejected, it's an ego thing, okay? So because you were rejected and betrayed and all the different things, it makes you actually think that that person is better than you, okay? It's like the way our subconscious works. I don't know why, kind of like this. Did any of you ever date somebody and somebody would tell you, oh yeah, my ex, they called me ugly, or they did this, and that. This is just how our minds work. Now, I'm not the person to tell you whether this is right or wrong. I'm here to tell you that this is just how the brain works and thinks, okay? So you could be dating someone and they could be saying, like, oh yeah, my ex used to call me fat, or they used to say that I was ugly or bad at, like, in bed, or whatever the case. I'm giving you examples. And the way the brain works is it naturally will question, okay, is this person high value? Like, in other words, like, it makes you less attracted to the person. But when you see the person as higher value and you see that person as high in demand, they don't care what people think, they're able to just shut people down. The way the subconscious mind works is it makes that person more desirable, because at the end of the day, and this is just how it works, the person that shows less interest is more emotionally intelligent with how it appears. It doesn't mean that they are, but it shows that they are, okay? Like, more than the other person. So the person that maybe is crying and carrying on and stuff, they're not able to handle their emotions and they're not able to self-regulate. So naturally, the person looks at that person as weak. Now, like I said, I'm not saying whether this is right or not. I'm saying that this is just how the brain works, okay? So I was very obviously emotionally unstable. I did not know any of this stuff then. So I'm telling you guys because I care about you guys to learn this. So a lot of you guys are looking at your spouses as they're higher up than you and higher value than you, just because they're showing that they don't care and that they betrayed you and moved on and were able to put you cold turkey. So naturally, they look more desirable and higher value to you. So it hurts your ego. And it makes you see yourself less than. But what we need to do is we need to identify the truth. Okay? Your ego is hurt. So a lot of my clients will actually get an opportunity where their spouse will flirt with them, or maybe they'll end up sleeping with their spouse. I'm just telling you what's happened. Okay? And they see that they get the power back temporarily. Okay, because everybody, whether it's right or wrong, wants the power and the dynamic of any relationship, because it makes them, so the control makes them feel safe, okay? Safety and security. It doesn't mean it's right, but that's how our minds work. Control comes from fear, and then basically you want to control because you want to feel safe. You want to feel secure. So people will get that power back. And then all of a sudden, the interesting part is the tables turn, and then they say to themselves, you know what, I don't even think I want my spouse. Now that I have the power, I feel more superior than them. Okay? Now, like I said, I'm not saying whether this is right or not. This is just how the brain thinks, okay? And if you haven't seen it yet, you will see it, okay? Like, in other words, like, God will take you through this to have you see yourself. He actually used to reveal that to me many times, that really all I wanted was my ego stroked, okay? So I'm just telling you right now, the things that God will reveal to you on this journey is just so interesting. But I hope that this was something to kind of help you to realize that you aren't as desperate and needy and loving, and I don't know how to put it. Like, you're not as desperate and needy as you think. You really, in just plain sight, want acceptance, because if you have the acceptance of the person that rejected you, it's going to make you feel better about yourself. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. So anyways, I love you all so much. What you want to do about this is identify it, understand it, and then we work on working through it. So if you would like to work with me, you can reach out through email, redeemingthebroken@gmail.com. I love you all so much. We also have 2 Facebook groups. Come on over, Redeeming the Broken and Dead Marriages Redeemed. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.